wake you while you're sleeping, while you're still in the bed? Or is a nightmare keeping you up instead? Oh baby, are you feeling good?
Hello everyone. It's Hillary Mansfield. We're doing a special edition of HILLJAYNE Unfiltered. Tonight I'm having a beautification night. Basically I don't have anything else to do, and this is all my hair, most of it, and I said why not do a little tutorial. This is not how to do hair extensions, this is how I do hair extensions. So I wanted to show you how I do it. And I'm sure all the hairdressers on earth are going to disagree with everything I say. But when you live alone and you don't really have people who know how to do this kind of thing, and you can't always afford to get it professionally done, you got to figure something out, right? Because, you know, in Europe, Paris, France, all those places, they have fashion. The bow is tied perfectly. You know, the perfume, the Prada, the Versace, I almost said Versace, Gaultier, Lacroix, Chanel, Gucci. You know, it's all, they have fashion. In America, we have our hair. And so we have to take care of our hair because as we age, this happens. It thins out. And as we wear extensions incorrectly, this happens. It thins out really badly. So, I'm going to show you how I do my hair tracks. First things first, you need a pair of scissors, a comb, glue that you can get at the beauty supply store for $1, and you need your hair tracks. So I got a 24-inch Brazilian bundle. What that means is it's supposed to be a combination of real hair and synthetic hair. So right now, it's definitely lovely. It feels really, my color is red copper, of course. It's pretty. It feels so soft. It's great. After 2 days, it's going to be knotted up and be really hard. And I've asked some friends of mine how some girls keep their hair so perfect for so long. First, I was told the first thing they do is they sleep like this in a chair or like this. I don't do that. I'm all over the place, but I had to get a bonnet to wear to bed now whenever I have my hair extensions in. I wear a bonnet. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm doing, I'm going to cut this. This should be really good. Usually I like really long hair. I've been getting 36 inch hair. And that's so hard. That's so hard to manage. So I got something a little shorter, 24 inch. So we want to measure where we want it to go. I want it to go like right around here, all the way around to the other side. So I'm going to measure it like this. Boop, boop. The proximate. And I want to make sure that it doesn't go back too far, meaning that it's going to have my real hair sticking out so much farther than the fake hair. Oh, that's going to be pretty. So right here is where I want to cut it. Be sure to cut it straight. Why do I do this myself? Because we've got this COVID thing going on, and I just, not having a steady job, relying on my webcam and other income, I just can't afford to pay someone $50. I wish I could. I met a lovely girl at the beauty supply store who said she would do it for $50. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how this is? I gotta do my nails too. But see how this is? I'm gonna fix that. Cut the little end off. There we go. I could use that as a lash, couldn't I? So let's measure it again. So normally I would be looking into a regular mirror. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this up a little bit. I'm going to cut this in the middle. And I'm going to put one on this side and then on the other side, and then put one in the back, and then put another on top of them. So let's see, the middle. Just try to get, you know, perfection. I used to have a good amount of real hair. I don't anymore. But I used to be able to cover up the mistakes I've made, which were plentiful. There we go. Red copper is the color that I use. I am a natural redhead. But gravity has caught up with me. Yes, hunty. Yes. Gravity has caught up with me. And, oh, I almost forgot. Gravity has caught up with me, and I do have to keep my hair colored to keep the red because I'm getting gray. But I'm a ginger, but my natural color is more of that orange color. Don't wear something nice when you're doing this because this stains and doesn't come out. So take off whatever you're wearing and put on a t-shirt. And of course I just had to do this to get the men to watch. Hey, put on a t-shirt. Something that, you know, my hair coloring shirts I sleep in too, so they're dirty. I know Derek Freeman is saying keep the shirt off. Some of the other guys are saying that too, but oh well. There we go. Okay, God. I might be beyond a G cup now. I need to go to Victoria's Secret and find out just exactly what cup I am. The last time I went there, I was a G. Okay, so you want to put something so the glue doesn't get on you because I'm telling you, it's filthy. So this is how you do this. I'm going to take this and put glue on the track. But before I do that, I need to find out where I'm going to put the track. And I'm putting it, oh, you're going to see forehead, Leffler forehead. I'm German, so my birth last name is Leffler. And I have got the very prominent German forehead. Now, you're saying to yourself, is that all her hair? 95% of this is my natural hair. See the orange? It's my roots. 95% of this is my natural hair. The bangs may have some tracks in them. Hey, come on. What you want to do is get as close to the scalp as you can. Because I tell you, this is torture. What I'm going to do is just look in this mirror instead of this thing. If this is torture, yeah, this is good. It's torture getting the tracks off when you're ready to take them out. It's torture. Perfect. Ooh, I'm so excited. Where to get these tracks? Any beauty supply store. I live near Holland's Ferry, so I go to the one at the Holland's Ferry Mall, I guess. And I'm so messy with this. Why did I start doing this? The glue won't come out. This glue hardens up. Oh, shit. We can do it this way. It's just messy. Oh, shit. Because, you know, I just watched the hairdresser after a few times and I was like, I can do this. Granted, it's not easy. It looks easy. It's not. It's also very time consuming and I'm extremely impatient. Ask anyone who knows me. Patience is not my strong suit. Oh, and it's getting everywhere. There we go. Uh-huh. Look. The trick is in the back. You get hairs. The track, you can't see it. That's where having a hairdresser or someone with you comes in handy because you can't see just how much hair you put the track on top of. And when you take that track out and it's on top of hair, it's going to take your hair out. It's going to take forever for it to grow back. It's not fun. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more glue. Be careful when you do what I'm doing because the glue can turn into a ball and just be impossible to get out. Oh, and you lose so much hair. So much hair. You keep it like this and press down on it. You ever see people doing this? They're kicking their, tracks, the glue to their head. Okay, and we're going to pause for a minute and I'll be back and I'll have the other side done. Where's my thing? Look, I'm having to use this. And I'm back, and that's in. This is in. It's gonna be looking better because I'm gonna put tracks on top of that, but I wanted to show you how I'm gonna do the back because I'm just putting a small one in the back because I've got these two, but they don't connect because that would just be too much. So I've got this piece, it's nowhere near as big as the other ones. I'm gonna put it back here, okay? Like that. And I've got the comb strategically in place of where this is going to go, but I'm still going to look at it. So, watch me do this. And again, right now, everything is filthy. I'm filthy when I do this. I've had more fun watching people get lobotomies. No, I'm just kidding. I felt like I had a lobotomy when I had the COVID-19 test. Has anyone had the COVID-19 test? You feel like you're getting a lobotomy. I compared it to that. So this is old, and I'm just gonna, I'm thrifty. I don't want to, waste anything. It's just so lame. But, I get this from my mother. My mother was really thrifty. She'd spend $10,000 on a dripping chandelier for the living room, but would buy, generic fabric softener or something. Boy, I miss her. In her twilight years, it made her feel so good to go and get her hair done. She's there battling cancer, ovarian cancer, and it just made her feel like a lady. Wearing her fake eyelashes and, putting her shoes on and going out to the stove to get, her hair done. And I remember one time we went to, I think we got it done at the Walmart salon in Kannapolis, North Carolina. And it was a very young girl working there. I mean, really young. So you want to check. Okay, perfect. And she massacred my mom's head of hair. My mom had beautiful blonde hair. Come to find out it was bottled, but, you know, we all have our secrets. Anyway, she massacred, and I went crazy on that girl. That's my mother. Okay. So you keep it pressed down. This comb is falling out. Look at my hands. See all that glue? Jesus. Yes, I have to do my nails. Hey, you know, during this crisis, you gotta, you know, take care of yourself. You gotta do things for yourself. Keep some wet ones nearby to keep your hands clean. I love hair. I used to sit and watch my mom. You know, she would sleep in her curlers. It's the era she came from. She would sleep in her curlers and, you know, go to the grocery store with her curlers on. But she was still beautiful. And no one ever said anything because she'd be wearing this beautiful outfit when she had curlers in her hair. She was something else. I have a photo of her. There's a photo around on my page or something of me and my mother, but it's my mom like a month before she died, and she's in her cheetah print pajamas with her fake eyelashes, and, you know, I had done her makeup, and she's posing, and, you know, just made her feel so good. And with everything that's going on in the world, if you work retail or some job like that, restaurant, this may be the only time that these people are getting out this month. Make it an event. That's what I do whenever I'm waiting tables and, you know, it's an elderly couple. Make it an event. So I'm going to close for now for a couple minutes, and I'm going to charge my phone because it's dying. Be right back, and I'll be almost done. Hello, I'm back, and I'm done, thank God. So messy. This is so messy. I don't pretend to be great at this, but this is how I do it. So I've got a second track on top of this one. I put a second one back here, and a second one here. So now I'm going to blend it all together, and let's see what the hell happens. While I'm doing this, I want to talk about everything that's going on in the world. From this COVID thing. I don't mean to be rude when I say that. I'm not trying to be rude. It's kind of hard. When you're combing your hair, you'll find all the places you messed up, the tracks that are sticking out. Do you remember when I first came back with HILLJAYNE Unfiltered after 2 years, and I was having to lean against the wall because my tracks were popping out? Same thing's happening now. And after this, I get to do my nails. I'm just having a beautification night. But you can't see me do my nails because then you'll ask me to do yours, and I'll have to charge you. You won't like how I do them, and and I'm not giving a refund. So no. So I'm blending the hair in, blending my natural hair in with the pretend hair, the fake hair. Now, if you noticed the second part of this show, there was a certain spot that I did not have any tracks in, and now I do. The Lefflers, my German family, my ancestry, where I'm, my natural family, are known for their high foreheads, prominent forehead, and their prominent noses. I get asked if I'm Jewish all the time. Dark and Lovely. When I color my hair next, this is so messy. I'll be using this. Dark and Lovely. This is Vibrance Red. This kicks ass. There's no way to go around it. This kicks major ass. Why do you use an ethnic hair color? Why do you use Dark and Lovely? The ethnic colors, in my experience, last longer. The black glue is so much better than the clear glue. The clear glue is shit. The black glue is strong. Don't use the clear glue even if you're Caucasian. Don't. Oops. Listen. Unless you get it professionally done, it's not going to be perfect and you have to accept it. As long as it looks good. Luckily, I'm tall, so people, well now, you know, now people will be looking for the tracks and everything. God, there's glue everywhere. I am like really loving this. And it's long enough where it's manageable. I love the color. It blends in with my natural color really well. I haven't colored my hair yet because this past summer I was frying the hell out of it with those fire engine red colors. If you saw me this summer. Why doesn't she use clip-ins? Maybe one of these pieces is a clip-in. I hear that Paris Hilton has the best hair extensions, and hers are clip-ins. So I don't know where do they sell Paris's extensions. Sally, you know I like the cheap shops. I like the shops in the hood. I am loving this. I'm gonna get some hair gel. I will be right back. Wish I could play. Oh my God, I'm loving this. What? So, the COVID thing. Excusez-moi. Don't look at my ass. Where's my hair gel? I actually have noticed that many of you who know me or have known of me know that I have deep depression, and you've known that occasionally I've had to go into the psychiatric ward to monitor my meds. When my medications quit working, I have to go to the psychiatric ward to see what will work. Lithium, in my experience, has been the only thing that keeps my suicidal thoughts and suicide feelings and my yearning for certain narcotics. Lithium keeps all that away. I weaned myself off of lithium just because it's really a stupid ass reason. I just didn't want to be on something that is in batteries. Isn't that stupid? And it's so different. I mean, Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving was a tough one. You know, spending the holidays alone. It's not easy. You know, when you grow up, when mom and dad are gone, it's hard. And I burnt a lot of bridges with friends because in my 20s and 30s, when I was dating a guy, I put the guy first over my friends, and I wouldn't have anything to do with my friends until maybe me and my guy were arguing or he wasn't around. I'd go hang out with a friend, and that's not right. I was only their friend when it was convenient for me. And I'm paying for it now because I don't have hardly any friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, but very few friends. And the friends that I do have, I'm keeping. And I'm grateful to them. This guy. But I'm probably going back on my medication for a while because Christmas is coming up, and I can feel the condition I have is called suicide ideation. I can feel the suicide ideation waving at me. and I want it to stay waving at me. I want it to go away. And lithium is the only thing that really helps that. So suicide ideation means that, let's say you have a bad day at work. You come home, you take it out on your husband, you take it out on your mom, you yell at the dog. I think of ways of killing myself when I have a bad day. And oftentimes, not oftentimes, but sometimes I try it. And it's something that I've been battling since I was 19 years old. I can remember being little and thinking of hurting myself. And that's another thing. I'm not a cutter, but I do hurt myself. I will find myself hitting myself, punching myself, banging my head against the wall, and I don't realize I'm doing it till I'm doing it or someone points it out to me. So lithium helps all that. And I'm not saying it's coming back, but I feel it's sleeping. And I feel it's wanting to wake up. And I want to keep it sleeping. I was really proud of myself when I went through what I went through with my ex, and I survived, and I didn't take the easy way out, that of hurting myself. Did I try? I almost did. But I have my mother's blood in my veins, and she was Scarlett O'Hara, so I got her strength. And this is a very depressing time because people are dying like crazy. Music is so healing. Music helps. It helps me. There are 2 songs, one in particular, that I listen to when I'm feeling really bad. So Whitney Houston's last album was called I Look to You, and the title track is I Look to You. Now, knowing Whitney, she was probably singing to God. To me, I'm singing to my mother. And it's just R. Kelly wrote it too. It's a beautiful song, and her voice is huskier in her later years. But she feels it. And I feel it when I hear her. And the words, regardless of who wrote them, the words are so meaningful. So if you haven't heard that song, go on YouTube or order it from Amazon, whatever. I Look to You by Whitney Houston. It's a beautiful song. And it helps me. There's another one called Angel on My Shoulder by Natalie Cole. And she wrote that song. And that, for like 20 years now, 19 years now, has helped me whenever something's going on. There's an angel on my shoulder, and there is. Whether you believe in heaven or hell or not, and I don't. Angels walk among us. I know, because my friend Noel was, I believe, a living angel. And now he's gone to sleep forever. But his spirit stays with me. So, in this season of goodwill, I urge you, let's all look out for one another. If you have any extra funds, donate to a worthy charity. I lost both my parents to cancer, and my charity of choice is the American Cancer Society. But it's important not to forget yourself. Because you can never be too rich or look too good. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun. I know I didn't do it the conventional way. I did it my way, just as Shirley Bassey says. Have a great night, and go out and get you some.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned